I just enjoyed messing with the riot shield, dude.
Alright, what is going on, YouTube? And today we got a brand new episode of Quickscoping for Christ. And this video, I'm going to talk about the power of prayer. In next week's episode of Quickscoping for Christ, I'm going to be uploading in montage format, It's going to be like an anticipatory episode for Duality 3, like some build-up. It'll be some of the chaff clips that won't make it into Duality 3, I would imagine. And these are just some chokes, some decent clips, and some funny moments and whatnot. Today's reading is from Isaiah, and we're covering kind of the power of prayer, which is kind of a small, like, mini sub-series that I wanted to make as a part of the Quickscoping for Christ series, where I kind of highlight the importance of prayer and, like, times in the Bible, where it discusses the power of prayer and whatnot. The book of Isaiah was written by the prophet Isaiah, who was supposed to call God's people, the kingdom of Judah, back to him while they were living in sin.
7 people in the
However, this part of our reading does not really cover that. It covers King Hezekiah, who was a good king for Judah, and he followed all of God's ways. He was a man of great faith and obedience to the Lord. But basically, he had become very ill. We are in Isaiah 38 right now, and he says a prayer to the Lord. So here we go. We're starting at verse 1 and ending at verse 22. In those days, Hezekiah became ill and was at the point of death. The prophet Isaiah, son of Amoz, went to him and said, "This is what the Lord says. Put your house in order, because you are going to die. You will not recover." Hezekiah turned his face to the wall and prayed to the Lord. "Remember, O Lord, how I have walked before you faithfully and with wholehearted devotion, and have done what is good in your eyes." And Hezekiah wept bitterly. Then the word of the Lord came to Isaiah. "Go and tell Hezekiah, this is what the Lord, the God of your father David, says. I have heard your prayer and seen your tears. I will add 15 years to your life, and I will deliver you in this city from the hand of the king of Assyria. I will defend this city. This is the Lord's sign to you, that the Lord will do what he has promised. I will make the shadow cast by the sun go back the 10 steps it has gone down on the stairway of Ahaz." So the sunlight went back on the steps it had gone down. A writing of Hezekiah, king of Judah, after his illness and recovery. So basically, this was a sentiment written by Hezekiah after his illness and recovery. "I said, in the prime of my life, must I go through the gates of death and be robbed of the rest of my years? I said, I will not again see the Lord in the land of the living. No longer will I look on mankind, or be with those who dwell in this world. Like a shepherd's tent, my house has been pulled down and taken from me. Like a weaver, I have been robbed. I have rolled up my life, and he has cut me off from the loom. Day and night you made an end of me. I waited patiently till dawn, but like a lion he broke all my bones. Day and night you made an end of me. I cried like a swift or thrush. I moaned like a mourning dove. My eyes grew weak as I looked to the heavens. I am troubled, O Lord. Come to my aid. But what can I say? He has spoken to me, and he himself has done this. I will walk humbly all my years. Because of this anguish of my soul, Lord, by such things men live, and my spirit finds life in them too. You restored me to health, and let me live. Surely it was for my benefit that I suffered such anguish. In your love you kept me. From the pit of destruction you have put all my sins behind your grave. For the grave cannot praise you. Death cannot sing your praises. Those who go down to the pit cannot hope for your faithfulness. The living, they praise you." Turning the page here. As I am doing today. Fathers, tell your children about your faithfulness. The Lord will save me, and we will sing with stringed instruments all the days of our lives in the temple of the Lord. Isaiah had said, so this is after King Hezekiah's sentiment. Isaiah had said, "Prepare a poultice of figs and apply it to the boil, and he will recover." Hezekiah had asked, "What will be the sign that I will go up to the temple of the Lord?" So there you have it. Hezekiah prayed. it was evident to Hezekiah that he was going to die and he didn't have long to live. But he cried out and the Lord heard his prayer. And I think that this is one verse in the Bible that isn't specific to just one person. The power of prayer is massively impactful on everyone's life, including my own. There have been countless times where I have seen changes in my life that are a direct action of prayer, a direct result of prayer, I should say. And literally just an intervention from the Lord that I asked for in a time of need, and thankfully by His mercy and grace was just given to me. Because I really do think in the same way your parents, most people's parents, love to hear from them, our Creator loves to hear from us as well. And for those who doubt the power of prayer, I recommend just giving it a try. It doesn't take much time just to, get some alone time with the Lord and say, hey God, what's up? I'm really kind of struggling with this right now, or could use help in this area of my life. And you have nothing to lose from it, from prayer. And everything to gain, really. So just remember that. I challenge you to pray today. If you had a great day, a prayer of thanks, and if you need help with something, or if you are in Hezekiah's shoes in some area of your life, to just kind of cry out in prayer for him. It doesn't even have to be audibly. You can, pray in your head. But yeah, that was today's reading. That was part 1 of the power of prayer. It's not going to be a week-by-week thing. I'm just going to update the series as I go along and find other verses in the Bible that talk about prayer. So it's been a couple weeks since I recorded the beginning segment because I've had a couple other Quickscoping for Christ ideas since then. We are now towards the end of Sniptember, and we are getting into the final phases of our Duality 3 grind, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to be uploading one more Quickscoping for Christ video in this format, and probably another montage, one final I'm about to neef montage. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. God bless you guys. Peace out, and I will see you next time.